Hey up everybody, you alright? I'm at a bit of a loose end today. It's Friday. No it's not, what day is it today? Yeah, it's Friday. And I'm near Malton and sort of North Yorkshire. And I thought, I've got an idea, because I've been stressing a bit about, I need to get some content, get something filmed, what am I going to do? I'm always trying to plan ahead. And by the way, me and Helen's got 10 days off work in July, so we're going on a tour around the south coast. We're going to do mainly seaside towns. I'm so excited about that. And then she has another week off at the end of July, and we're probably going to go back to Spain. Maybe not Benidorm this time, we're going to go somewhere different. These are her annual holidays. There's a bit of a gap in between them, but at least she's got the time off, so I'm dead excited about that. So if you've got any places I can go to, any sort of little seasidey towns down south, and if anybody, fancies a beer, let us know where you are. So anyway, I'm at a loose end, I'm near Malton, and sort of war's been on my mind, because it was D-Day last week, and I do like my World War II history. I'm not an expert, I don't know much about it. In fact, you lot will know far more than I do. But I do find it interesting, and it's very poignant, and I like stories about the home front and things like that. And there's a place called Eden Camp, which is, I came to years ago with my dad and my son, and I remember it were really good. And I thought, I need to go back there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go now and have a look around. I hope it's open. It will be. It's, I think it's 15, 16 quid or something to get in. I did have a look online. And it used to be a prisoner of war camp for Italian soldiers, and then I think it was some German soldiers. We'll see all this as we get in. And then obviously after the war it sort of closed down, and a guy bought it and he wanted to turn it into some sort of potato, because it's quite rural where it is, some potato farm, whatever processing thing. And there was some old Italian guys that came to, this were in the 80s, and they came to see him because they asked if they could look round, because of course they were sort of locked up there. And he come up with the idea of doing it as a museum, and it is a good museum. So that's what we're going to look at. Yep, so here we are. It's reasonably quiet. I've just parked right corner. It's great because you get this this map, and I remember now it's all in huts, and this was the camp. These were the same buildings that the prisoners of war were kept, and they're all original apart from the roofs that were changed because of asbestos. So you start here, which is where I'm parked, number 1, I think. Yeah, I'm just parked here, and that's the rise of Hitler. So we're just gonna go and follow the map round.
That no such undertaking has been received, and that consequently this country is at war with Germany.
He looks familiar, doesn't he? He looks like, is it Bobby Davro? You're a cracking player, are you? I feel like having a go on that myself. Right. I find it fascinating, this sort of rise of Hitler in Germany. I've read a few books on it, it's very interesting. So I've just gone in the next hut, but I've stepped back out again for a couple of minutes because you can hear the speeches, Winston Churchill speeches, and there's lots of stuff to read. There's tons to read. Helen would be in her element. The only problem is I'm trying to read and there's a really noisy family and I'm getting distracted. So I'll just let them go through and then I'll go back in. Interesting little fact what I've just read while I'm waiting. Did you know this is why beer is good? Because beer was very popular during the Second World War, and that 1 out of 24 servicemen were fully kitted out just from the duty on all beer that was purchased. Interesting fact, that's what it says in there anyway. So, you know, beer's good for you, and it was good for the country. Who remembers Jane of the Daily Mirror? She was a right woman, weren't she? Yeah. I mean, I don't remember her, obviously, but I've read about her. I'll have to wait for that family. In fact, I might overtake them because they're doing me head in a little bit.
Surroundings are kept wet and the bomb is doing no more damage. You notice Miss Smith is alternately using jet and spray. 3 or 4 families can club together to share the cost of the pump and can apply to the local authorities for training. And a spray for use on the bomb itself. When using the jet pump at 65 double surge, 35 for spray, keep low to protect the fire. There's less heat and smoke. It's outside the low.
Well, just open it.
That was really good, the Blitz experience. It's about to start raining, so I think I need to get in this cafe because, of course, my camera's not waterproof.
Just be a minute if you want to carry on and get your
Oh, that's fine, yeah.
step pie chips and peas, did you say?
Yeah, please. Thank you.
I asked people and then about 10 I was
And then you forgot.
and I'm like,
I like your outfit, by the way. You look very smart. So, yeah, come back, do I, for them? All right. Okay, doke. What else we got here? Let's have a look. I think I'll have a cup of tea. Oh, is that mine? Thank you very much. Oh, look at that. That's lovely, thank you. I've got some Yorkshire tea with this. So I've got steak pie, chips and peas, and there was a gentleman commented on one of my last videos saying I shouldn't tell people how much it costs. So just for you, mate, it was 15 quid. Chips are nice. The chips are better than them chips in Skeggy. What's the pie like? Oh, it's a steak and ale pie. You can smell the ale. So they're doing recipes. I mean, there's not much meat on it. They were doing recipes, you know, like traditional 1940s recipes, which I think is a nice touch. And it's actually a really nice little cafe. Well, that was perfectly nice. I enjoyed that. I'm just going to finish my tea and I'm going to look at this map now because I've only been in 5 of the huts and there's 21 plus some extras, so there's quite a bit of stuff to do. Well, that's worked out well because it's now stopped raining. We'll go and have a look in the music hall. Watch a performance. Okay, I couldn't really film in there because there was a school trip, lots of young kids. Ooh, the smell in here, licorice.
Now, with the help of our network, we found another lady, a lady named Yorkshire. She's got a young husband. She's got some old clothes.
There's John Cleese is the butcher here. And his apprentice looks a bit dodgy, if you ask me. Did you see that focker? Oh, look here. So it looks like they have events here. They get all the vehicles out. They've got a bar. They've even got a disco ball up there. Look at that. I keep trying to film and this school trip is haunting me. You think, oh, I'll take some footage now, and then just like 50 kids come running in. Excuse me. Thank you. I'm trying to dodge school trips. It's a nightmare. Everywhere I go, they're following me. And I'm hanging about to get some footage and then they come through. So that was a poignant reminder of those that made the ultimate sacrifice for us lot, so we could effectively argue with one another on Twitter. It's ridiculous when you think about it, isn't it? I'm going to head back now to the van. You could spend a full day in here easy. Lots to do and see. So much stuff to read. It's dog friendly, there's stuff for kids. Massive thumbs up from me, this place. As I said, I've been before years ago, but it just seems to have got better. It looks like they have lots of events here as well. So yeah, come and give it a go. I'm really glad I came here today. Bit difficult to vlog because there is so much information, so I just wanted to give you an idea of what it's like. They've put some real effort into some of those. There's like the scenes what they set, and then there's all the photographs and just tons to read. Seriously, it's so informative, and it is a serious museum, but they've got all the displays and things to sort of keep it a little bit, to keep, you know, probably for a younger audience as well. Otherwise it'd just be just loads of stuff to read. Really like it there. As for food, I had steak and ale pie, chips and garden peas. It was very nice. It was good, a little bit better than average. It weren't superb, but it weren't bad. The chips were lovely. They were better than the ones I've had in Skeggy. The pie were nice. It was just a little bit dry. It could have done with some gravy. If they'd add gravy to that, it'd have been really good. And the meat was a little bit sparse, but I'm being picky. The other thing, the tea were really nice. I had a cup of Yorkshire tea, but I'll tell you what they should have done. They should have had old 1940s cups and plates. I think that would, like that cafe in Skegness, you know, like the tin cups, rather than paper cups. It cost me 15 quid for it's not cheap, is it, that? For the cup of tea and the pie, chips and peas. I think about it, it's quite a lot, isn't it, 15 quid for that. But, you know, I've enjoyed it there. I hope you've got to see an idea of what it's like. What I'm going to do now, just as a bit of extra, because I always like to sort of film my vlogs with lots of different stuff. I'm just around the corner from Malton. I don't remember ever going to Malton, so I'm going to go park up and we'll just have a quick walk around and see what it's like, because I know a lot of you think, could we go there for a weekend, or could we go there and have a full day? A lot of people that follow me have got motorhomes and stuff, so I'm sure there's plenty of motorhome places to park up around here. There is, I know there is, but we'll go and have a look in the sort of town, is it Malton, town, village, whatever it is. I'm going to go there now and have a look. All right. What a turnout this is. It's a load bigger than what I thought. I didn't know anything about it, and so far it looks really nice.
I've been acting like a wild man, sleeping like a child. You're so luminous and vibrant. I'm always in bloom for you. Always in bloom. Always in bloom for you. So many times I've stranded, a castaway, and I'm not sure of those stranger in this continent. I'm always in bloom for you. Always in bloom.
here. This is obviously the farmers market. And we've got Malton Show here, that's coming up, end of this month. I'd settle for that one. Need to get saving. You think about in London what you'd pay 1.5 million for, and look at that. It's got a lake, for God's sake. And that's in the best county in England. I've got a feeling like it's going to start raining again. So, you know, just as a precaution, I need to go into this pub. I don't want to go. I'm just doing it as a precaution to protect my camera from the rain. Got my own private little room. Cheers. Just the one. Oh, that's nice. Nice and refreshing. Point of neck oil. Oh, I want to sit here now and answer some comments, and then I'll probably have to head back. Got my daughter tomorrow. So, got to sort all that out. Well, it didn't rain as it happens, but you know, you can't be too careful, can you? Anyway, I'm heading back down now to the van because I need to get back to Barnsley. I'm just looking at some of these prices in this charity shop. So you've got a Wedgwood, few plates and bowls and cups and saucers, £47.50. And then this, a Royal Horticultural Society, it's 39 pieces. It's a nice set, but £79.50 for that. That'd be like my bread and butter money when I used to sell antiques and stuff. I used to sell lots of dinner sets. And that's more than I'd sell it for, and I'd sell that online and everything. That's unreal. I don't know who comes up with prices for some of these charity shops. I think they just make it up. I'll tell you what they do, they just go online. They go on eBay and say, oh, that's that, so we'll put ours on for this. Anyway, that's Malton. Really, really like Malton. I need to come back with Helen and do a full vlog, but I need to get back to Barnsley now because I'm taking my daughter to Bridlington tomorrow. Loved Eden Camp, love Malton, nice place. Thanks so much for watching. In the link in the description, I've got a Substack. It's like a free newsletter. And what I want to start doing, time permitting, because it's quite time consuming, is when I go on trips, I want to do like a bit of a write-up and put all the details. So if you fancy going to places, I'll put maps on. And that's what I'm thinking anyway. If you're into that, subscribe to my newsletter. It's just, I set these things up, I come up with these ideas, and then I'll think, what have I bloody done here? Because I'm crap at writing. Don't expect any decent grammar or all like that. It'll be all spelt wrong and everything. But it's just because, you know, when we go to places, I get a lot of people that say, where was that place called? What was that? Where was that? And I mention it in comments. So I thought I can just do it all on one, like a newsletter thing. That was the idea. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Anyway, so I had brain freeze then. In the description's the link to the Substack. As I say, it's completely free. It's not, you get it to your email. I'm not like one of these companies that's going to be like spamming you out like that. It's just so I can create a community around my channel and everything. Yeah, that's it. I'm looking forward to this weekend in Bridlington, and I'm looking forward to seeing you lot again because I enjoy our little trips and I enjoy spending time with you. It's so surreal when I'm sat here talking or sat back at van talking. You know, technically I'm sat here like a right weirdo just talking to my camera, but I don't feel like that. I feel like I'm talking to you. It's a strange thing. And how my life has changed since I've been doing YouTube. I feel like I was always the sort of person that kept himself to himself. I was a little bit shy and a bit, I've talked about that in the past. I didn't like, I used to joke, and it was a joke, but I sort of meant it. I used to say, I don't like the general public. It's an Alan Partridge quote. But I didn't. So, in olden days, like when I first met Helen, and she'd be like, oh, we're going out with such and such from my work or some of her friends, I'd be like, I don't want to go. I just didn't like meeting people. But YouTube has just opened it up, and I feel like I've got just tons of friends, and that's one of the best things for me for out of YouTube. For doing this full time, it's awesome. Anyway, so yeah, I just want you to know you're appreciated for watching my videos, because there's a lot of videos on YouTube, and you know, you've chose to watch me. And if you've stuck this long in this video right to end, that really does mean a lot to me, genuinely. So I shall see you all in the next video, my best friends. All right, City.